Left Chad Damiani high and dry, didn't they?
Yes, they did. Well, fans, coming up next, the WCW Cruiserweight title. We've seen Kaz Hayashi. We have seen what this young man can do, and we know that he can win tonight. He has pinned Lenny, as a matter of fact, on occasion. But we were all shocked, surprised, when Lenny recently, on Thunder, won the Cruiserweight title. Take a look.
The hottest thing in WCW. Where have you been?
Two guys who really care about each other.
Wait a minute! Oh, nice reversal! Oh, in his head!
He hit his head in the loading. 2 and 3. We have a new WCW World Cruiserweight Champion.
It didn't take much thought to decorate that belt.
Kaz Hayashi continues to impress when it comes to the ranks of the WCW Cruiserweights.
Kaz is really making a name for himself.
Lodi and Lenny are a good team if they wrestle tag team wrestling. They think alike, as we know, and they just complement one another.
Well, Kaz will put himself in a position here to maybe get a Cruiserweight title shot. In a forward roll, 1, 2, 3. He pinned the Cruiserweight champion. Kaz should be the Cruiserweight champion. It was Lodi he was wrestling, but it was Lenny he pinned.
Ladies and gentlemen, Full Brawl continues with this one-fall contest. It is for the WCW Cruiserweight Championship. Introducing first the challenger. He is from Tokyo, Japan, Kaz Hayashi.
So we're watching what could be. See Lamarck in the stand there somewhere?
Is that him? Is that the real Lamarck?
I don't know. Certainly looked like him. Anyway, we're looking at what could be Kaz Hayashi's biggest moment in his what has been a very short career so far. The young man has been over here in the United States for
Too long.
I'm not going to say that. He's been over here for quite a while, and he is deserving of this Cruiserweight shot. He pinned, as we saw, Lenny, even though Lodi was the legal man.
That's the hook right there. The legal man.
So the hook is that he proved he can pin Lenny, the Cruiserweight champ. And with that in mind, we go back to David Fincher once again.
His opponent is accompanied to the ring by Lodi. He now resides in West Hollywood, California, and is the WCW Cruiserweight Champion, Lenny.
The WCW Cruiserweight champion, by me saying that it was an upset, it wasn't a surprise, is taking nothing away from Lenny when he won the Cruiserweight belt.
Everybody needs
When you were there, Rey Mysterio Jr. was a lot and retaining the Cruiserweight title that night. We all thought as Lenny pulled the upset.
Well, maybe the most eccentric pair in World Championship Wrestling, but you cannot deny the wrestling ability of Lenny. Yes, there may have been some help from Lodi along the way, but when it comes right down to it, he has held on to that WCW World Cruiserweight title belt now through several defenses. I think Kaz Hayashi made a great point to the championship committee when he scored the pinfall, when he defeated Lenny in a match where he was originally scheduled to be wrestling Lodi. And the committee, I think, made a wise decision in offering Kaz Hayashi what has to be the biggest opportunity of his career.
I like the way he's decorated the title belt. Kind of gives it a little pizzazz.
It certainly makes it different, although I don't know if I agree with that.
Well, they're different too.
Well, yeah, I guess that they put their own turn or twist on this. Now, haven't they, Brady?
A personal touch, you might call it.
Personal touch.
Well, came with us.
Like
They're going back with us.
bombs on either side.
To West Hollywood.
Okay, thank you. They're from West Hollywood. We know that. We saw. They're not from West Hollywood, are they? You know anything about their background, Mike? Are they really from West Hollywood? Or are they just...
Well, you know,
No, they're two lumberjacks from Canada.
now, believe it or not, Lodi has been spending an awful lot of time out in Southern California in the past year, so I think he's looking for some movie, television, some acting roles in addition to his professional wrestling. So if they want to call themselves the West Hollywood Blondes, it's just fine with me.
Me too.
You're from West Hollywood originally, aren't you, Mike?
No, I'm not from West Hollywood, but I am originally from Southern California. Geography quiz all of a sudden?
Well, I
Tony?
just wanted to know. You talk like you was first-hand knowledge. All right. Lenny. And Kaz Hayashi with Charles Robinson, the referee. This is the first of our title matches here tonight for you at Fall Brawl. And you kind of wonder about all the animosity that's been going down between Sting and Hulk Hogan. Exactly how this all going to go out tonight, play out tonight. The last time we saw Sting, he and Luger were going face-to-face. That is still to come here tonight.
was certainly a blockbuster at the conclusion of this past Monday's Nitro, because it just finally built up to the point where there was frustration between those two as we saw the longtime friends Lex Luger and Sting come to blows.
There's a lot going on there, an awful lot that we don't know about. So many personal feuds going on.
Getting the ropes. He just skipped over top of Hayashi that time.
When's the last time you skipped?
It's been a long time, to be honest with you, but it certainly works out here for Lenny. Goes to the midsection, full-on dragon twist. Works on the arm now of Hayashi. And Hayashi just pounding his way out of there. And Lenny ducks through the ropes.
Good move.
Well, I guess it is, really, if you think about it. Lodi, of course, with the endless supply of signs.
That's what he can do. He can go out to West Hollywood and write cue cards.
Still working on the rear end, so to speak, of Lenny here. Hey, don't look at me. Don't, that's what he's doing. He's kicking him in the rear end. Calling the thing as I see it, and he's doing it again, Mike.
Yes, okay, he's focusing his offense on that, and a 2 count.
He's kicking his butt, is what he's doing.
Of course he is. The fans can see it. Watch out. Drop kick by Kaz. How about that? Kicked right back up, and head scissor takeover, and Lenny all the way outside.
Isn't that nice? Support from Lodi.
Yeah, that's silly, actually. Watch hitting the ropes now. Kaz! Twisting over the top he goes and lands on both Lenny and Lodi.
And those are the moves that prove to people in the WCW Championship Committee that Kaz Hayashi deserved a shot at that cruiserweight belt.
Now, one thing we've seen, if there's any drawback or any shortcomings that Kaz has, a lot of times he will rely on the fans too much. He will pose for the fans. He will look at the fans when he should be going back on the offense. Sometimes he combines his quickness with being delivered a little bit too much. That time tripped up by Lodi on the outside. Quick enough to roll out of the way of Lenny, and he'll do it again.
Repeatedly staying one step ahead of the cruiserweight champ. And Kaz Hayashi gets to his feet, reels off a couple of right hands before Lenny tosses him into the ropes. Look how quick Hayashi is to duck the moves of Lenny.
Lenny caught him, and Lenny had him for a pin. Potential that time. That time the arms and elbows of Kaz got up, but it didn't block. You saw 1, 2, but no, only a 2 count. Lenny tried to win it quickly there. Look at this, fans getting on Lenny, and he turned attention away. Well, how many times do we say that out here? Wrestlers seem to let fans get under their skin.
Or showboat to the crowd. One or the other.
Showboat to the crowd. Well, smeared him over. Here goes Lenny once again, the cruiserweight champ. Stomping. Well, what was that about?
Pulling up the stop sign, I guess.
Was that telling the crowd to shut up? Was that? Well, he's going to try to make a pin 1-2 again, and Kaz Hayashi out one more time. As though still feeling the effects of that last offensive flurry here by the cruiserweight champ. So far, Lodi's only involvement to trip up Kaz Hayashi 1 time. Kaz got the feet up. Lenny tries to go in. He ducks the lariat. A back elbow. Hayashi up against the turnbuckle. Drop toe hold. And a short place for him to fall. He falls face first in the middle turnbuckle pad. Kaz on top. And a great counter move that time from Lenny.
Lenny was ready. He was prepared. When Hayashi committed himself, springing in over the top rope, he drove him down to the mat and goes for another cover.
Very arrogant counter pin that time, and that quickly enabled Kaz to get out of it.
Well, they do like to strut their stuff, don't they?
He's doing a lot of parading here.
You got him, baby. Come on.
So Hayashi's in trouble.
Enabling Kaz to get back up and strutting the parading by Lenny, the cruiserweight champ. He lifts into the midsection, twice out of the rope. Power bomb. Good enough to try to make the cover here. 1-2. But could not. And that was a good move by Kaz. You notice how he had his arms up in the air that time, Mike. And that stopped Lenny's attempts from putting the feet over his shoulders.
Well, even though we've only been watching Kaz Hayashi for a little over a year here in WCW, he has prior to that about 5 or 6 years of experience wrestling over in Japan, so he's no newcomer.
Pulling out the top rope. Lenny spills on the outside, and Kaz hikes up his wrestling tights as he takes a run for it.
Whoa!
Over the top again. Another spectacular high dive.
Extremely dangerous move.
And Lodi stays away from the action here, which is really surprising. He's more worried about his signs than he is his own brother. Mechanic sneaking around now. As I talked about it, gets his blows in while the referee is talking now to Lenny in the ring. Watch out, Kaz, other side. Lodi's not done.
Softening up Kaz Hayashi, and many people think this is why Lenny has remained Cruiserweight champ.
No. But what a great teamwork, gentlemen. What great teamwork. While Lodi was on the outside, you notice how Lenny kept the referee busy.
Sure he did.
Just, they may have a flamboyant look that maybe a lot of people don't like, but they're a real good tag team. They're going to go places.
Yeah, but this is a singles match. That's the problem.
It doesn't mean anything to them.
Into the midsection. Now onto the throat, and it looks like the Kaz Hayashi's nose may be injured there to the
Behind his ear now.
took quite a kick to the nose, and he may be trying to fight off the effects of that in an injury. As now Lodi starts to do a little bit more cheerleading on the outside, snapmare takeover, and now Lenny wants to keep Kaz Hayashi down on the mat.
Probably a good move here for Lenny to slow down Kaz Hayashi. At the same time, Tony, you mentioned the problem with his nose. Has to affect his breathing. And at the same time, Lenny goes to cut off the windpipe, so it's going to be difficult for Kaz Hayashi, the challenger, to get oxygen into his system.
Mike, have you ever thought of going to medical school? He knew right off bat, if you don't have a nose, you have trouble breathing.
Very good, Mike.
John Hopkins is looking for years.
Get my resume to them in the morning.
Please. And here comes Kaz, fighting back. Back to his feet. The young Japanese star is giving it his all, but watch out, Lenny. He lands on his feet, does Kaz. Jumps on his shoulders. Kaz up top. Oh, what a move to take him down.
He's got him.
1, 2, no! He thought he won it. And he was all so close.
You see him put the 3 fingers up and ask the referee, Charles Robinson, and he was just that close to a win.
Bulldog after hitting the turnbuckle pads with a great return move by Lenny. Covers 1, 2.
No.
Kaz is up and 2.
Kaz is fighting for his tail.
This is a heck of a low cruiserweight title bout we've got here. 2 men just really going at it as hard as they can.
And another prime example of the incredible talent depth that World Championship Wrestling has in the cruiserweight roster.
Ducking through is Kaz, caught by Lenny. And Lenny picks him up. Again, Kaz lands on his feet. Lenny should have learned by now a pickup and a belly to back.
I don't think he's got enough to take the fall here.
As you can see, Kaz in the back of his head as well, and he has nothing left to roll over and try to cover the man. And this is going to give Lenny a golden opportunity to get up, escape, try to shake the cobwebs loose. Now it's toe-to-toe. Kaz Hayashi, left firing bigger in those blows, into the corner. Lenny holds his own. Kaz moves. Lenny at the top turnbuckle pad. Could it come right now? He bulldogged him. He bulldogged him.
Get on him. Get on him.
And there it is. He's going to go for a move up top when maybe he could pin the man. Could this be a critical mistake on the young man from Japan? Well, Lenny just trying to battle it off here, trying to get away, trying to fight Kaz Hayashi off. Kaz is stuck.
Yeah, Kaz is in no man's land right now.
Going up top here was a big mistake. Or was it? He's got him hooked.
Whoa!
Maybe not. Oh! Liger bomb that time. 1, 2.
Foot on the rope. Foot on the rope.
Yeah, foot on the ropes because of Lodi outside.
Doesn't matter. Foot on the rope. Foot on the rope.
That's what it was.
Foot on the rope. Foot on the rope.
Kaz Hayashi taking a page out of his countryman's playbook, Jushin Thunder Liger, with that running Liger bomb, looked to have him put away before Lodi helped out his partner and his brother Lenny.
Now for a third time here, Lenny goes in 3 times and should have learned on the second. Move!
Follow it up.
1, 2, no!
barely kicking out.
So many moments in this matchup. Kaz Hayashi's had a chance to become the Cruiserweight champion. And now Lodi is up. Drop kick. Lodi goes down. Lenny in trouble. Kaz over the top. Forward roll. He's got him. 1, 2. It did not go down for the 3 count.
Well, say what you want. He's going to take a lot to beat Lenny. Really is. He's a tough customer.
You're right, Brain. Apparently so, because he's hitting with just about everything. And now backbreaker. Kaz going to go up top one more time. Kaz needs to get up in a hurry and get down. Don't look after the fans. Look at this.
Be careful of Lodi as well up on the ring apron. Turned his attention away.
He sure did, but look at the referees all tied up. Lenny holding on to the leg of Charles Robinson. A roll up. Lenny 1, 2. Still did not get him. Only a 2 count. Boy, what an effort by both men. Kaz leapfrog over that time. Full Nelson.
Oh!
Front face slam. Out of the full Nelson. Over.
Got him.
He earned it.
He really did. Still the WCW Cruiserweight champion. And you got to give the man he's due a darn good win for Lenny defeating Kaz Hayashi, who pushed Mike today, the champion, right to the limit.
Props for the challenger, Kaz Hayashi. He certainly did do that, but it was Lenny with an assist from Lodi who ends up scoring the win and retaining the Cruiserweight gold.
And we're going back on it, baby.
Good victory.
In the first of these title matches here tonight, Bobby the Brain.
Take a look at this. Hayashi runs all the way across the ring with him. Went a little too far. Lenny's got him out from behind. Drops him face first into the mat. He's not going any place now. He's in position. Got the leg hooks for the 1, 2, and 3. Lenny and Lodi are your winners tonight.
Now you said that right. Lenny and Lodi are the winners. Took 2 men to beat Kaz Hayashi.
But they did it.
As we send it to. As the celebration goes on in the ring, the one and only